Hey guys, I'm Cole. For those of you who don't know me, I've been here for about a year, almost a year, about 11 months. I'm a sophomore in the sophomore life group, and I've been at Reagan for about the same time. I moved here from Hawaii, and I gotta say my relationship with God just wasn't right. It wasn't where it was. I didn't really care about, whether what I was doing was right in God's eyes. And so I was at school one day, and I was sitting with some of the other kids that go here, and one of the kids was talking about Disciple Now. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he was like, well, it's this event at our church that we do where we go to this town called Edgewood. And of course, I didn't know what that was. And he's like, it's a economically challenged town that we go and help out. And it sounded like, first of all, it sounded like a lot of fun, to go down to a town and work on stuff for people that needed help. I thought it was a noble cause, and just to be able to hang out with some of the kids that were at the church. Wasn't really expecting what God did in my life that weekend. So I went. The next day we woke up and went down to Edgewood, and we helped with a shed, actually. But that was pretty cool because it's a guy-to-guy thing. We were doing construction work and all that stuff. I felt a lot closer. I could talk to the guys and be more open with them. And I got back, and I felt different. I didn't feel like I was so far away from God, and I felt a peace, and I wasn't alone. I had friends, and I thank the Lord now that He moved me out here, because if He hadn't done that, who knows where I'd be back in Hawaii. So my challenge to you guys is invite somebody. Be faithful to God, and inviting them can make all the difference. If I hadn't been invited, who knows where I'd be.